I'm Justine Brown with USCFootball.com here with Dan Weber with the instant analysis for day one of fall camp. Dan, can you talk a little bit about first Silas Redd, the newest member of the Trojans?
Well, they had a special. He was second one on the field. They had a special press conference afterwards so that everybody could get a chance. He looked very comfortable. He said, I think people were asking him, what do you think about this media circus? He's been in a media circus at Penn State. I mean, he's not used to having a lot of TV cameras and things around him. So he just looks awfully happy to be here. And Robert Wood was just talking about it. He said, what's he said about Penn State? And he said, there's been no talk about Penn State. It's all SC right now. And listening to Silas, he is really, really happy to be here.
Now, there's a few position battles going on. One we talked about was defensive end J.R. Tavai and possibly starting there. What do you think about that position battle?
Well, that was a little bit of a surprise that he was kind of in the nose tackle situation, and he's up to 280, he told me, and he's really excited about. He said it's just competing, getting a chance to be back on the field, but he liked the idea of they had Antoine Woods at nose, and they put J.R. out there where Devon Kennard had been, and they also were going without Wes Horton, so that put Morgan Breslin in there as well. So you had two new guys at defensive end, but J.R. Tavai looks like the guy that maybe be the more every down potential defensive end, and that's a kind of a good move.
Wide receiver Robert Woods just went on record saying his ankle was 100%. That's great news. What about other injuries that occurred today or were missing today?
Well, we had a couple of dehydrations. Wes Horton was dehydrated, and I guess Devontae Wilson. We also saw Khalid Holmes kind of limp off there, and weren't sure if that was an ankle or a knee, a leg injury. Also sharing the trainer's table with him was George Farmer. We're not absolutely sure, what that was. Trying to think any other obvious injuries at this point. We also saw Trey Madden was out here with the team. Devon Kennard, they went in for rehab. That's not any real, this is not a day where you were going to get a lot of injuries probably.
Okay, and lastly, other newcomers. Shaw looked like he was having a good day. There was a lot of freshmen out here. What do you think about the rest of the guys that were out here?
Well, you realize when they're lining up and you've got Gerald Bowman and Josh Shaw, you're like third team guys in the secondary, you think, man, there are a lot of guys in the secondary. The guy I thought made everybody look at him, probably the play of the day on defense, was Anthony Brown, who was running with the first team on defense at cornerback opposite Nickel Roby. I think he jumped out at people as hey, look at me, I can play. I think we also saw Abe Markowitz probably got the majority of the next snaps with the first team after Khalid wasn't there. Cyrus Hobby got some. Junior Palme reminded us again how great an athlete he is with one catch in traffic. And Marquise Lee at the end, came through and made some plays. I think Matt Barkley, as Lane said, he maybe forced a couple there at the end. He thought they had a great walkthrough. Lane said they took Robert out and decided, you don't need to go anymore today. They said he did a lot of running at the walkthrough, and Robert said, I got 20 to 30 more practices before the first game. I don't have to, prove it here. But I think it was encouraging. That's the first time in an awful long time we've heard him say he's 100%.
Thanks, Dan. I'm Justine Brown. This is Dan Weber, and this has been your Fall Camp Day 1 Instant Analysis for USCFootball.com.